Hey everybody!
Hey guys!
MaJeliv here. We are the Vasquez family. Welcome back to another MaJeliv video. And in today's video, we are going to be reacting to episode 6 of Star Wars Andor. Man, this show has been absolutely incredible. We've been loving the ride so far. The last episode ended with, you know, just the tension building towards this heist. This heist at the Aldani mission. So we're gonna jump right in. We're extremely excited to see where this leads, where this goes. The show, literally anything could happen. It's that dark, and things can shift that quickly. So we're prepared for anything, I guess. But
yes,
yeah, we're excited that you're here with us, and we hope you guys enjoy our reaction. Let's jump into episode 6 of Andor.
Here we go.
Alright.
I wonder what the stars are gonna say.
Let's hear the music then.
Oh yeah, it usually changes.
Andor.
Oh, it's different. It's definitely different.
Every time, I wonder what.
It's like a piano key now.
Look at that outfit.
He looks so stylish.
He looks cold.
Yes.
So you think it's hopeless, do you? We should just submit and be thankful. Just take what we're given.
Do I look thankful to you?
No. But I'm glad that you're here. No matter what the reason.
Just change line.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the celestial spectacle.
In sync puppets. Lovely.
I totally drank water at the same time.
Really?
You too?
Oh, no.
I'm not imperial, I promise.
Valley 1, Valley 1.
Echo engaged. Locking now. We're dialed in. Moving now.
Safe travels.
He was a stormtrooper.
Oh.
Really? Should have been here when Cinta found out.
Wow.
They slaughtered our whole family.
Oh my.
Everyone's got a story.
I love it.
Is that what it looks like?
What's that?
Oh shoot. Who are those guys? Why are they out there?
I'm sure they're asking the same question.
Huh.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
None of this was stored properly. It's all compressed.
Perhaps you've expanded?
Look, you want to get out of here, do you? Get that transfer, leave this stinking planet. You certainly whine about it enough. I want everyone on their best behavior this evening.
I look forward to seeing that.
Wow, what a piece of work.
Seriously.
Oh, somebody slaps the beard off his face.
Yes.
Wow.
Dang.
They're swimming.
Wrong time to mess up.
They were supposed to call us!
What are you gonna learn?
We were waiting!
Oh. I wanted to see the.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man.
This is the longest episode, it's the most stressful one.
Wait, they're changing now? What are they putting on?
Valley 1. Valley 1 at go.
She's nervous.
Are you on point?
Come on.
Now. Go. We go.
We didn't forget about it in the first place.
Drop it. On the floor.
What's all this?
Stop right there.
Cinta took care of it.
You'll never get out of here.
Yes. That felt so good.
A good backhand slap.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh man. This is where the fun begins.
It's a lot of buttons.
He's looking concerned.
Yeah. He's like,
That was really good.
Oh my gosh. The tension is insane.
Tell me you'll be alright. I'll be fine.
That's why she was
Last words?
defensive.
Mm-hmm.
The Alkenzi line is still open, but everything else is fried.
Weird, right? Must be the eye.
Blame it on
The
that.
cover. Yeah.
He's
Oh
so
my
wise and
gosh.
smart.
Must be the eye. Wi-Fi goes down. Must be the eye.
It's a lot of people in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of men. Power.
Coming down on the floor!
They're in.
Go. I'm almost done. I'll be right behind you.
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh. Famous last words.
Nah, man, this is gonna.
Get ready. Alkenzi should be calling in soon.
Will do. Value one out.
How did he get that?
He's
the radio
It's the
dude.
only one that's working. The signal.
I guess they were able to unlock them.
Those are credits, man.
But I know, but I guess they were able to open them without Alkenzi.
Where are we going?
We're heading down to the vault.
Oh, we'll miss the eye.
They're trying to take all of that. It's a whole lot of stuff to learn.
It's a big robbery.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shows the reality of the rebellion, though. I mean, my heart is like,
Oh, wow.
whoa.
How beautiful.
Whoa.
Soldiers are missing it.
Oh, shoot.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it looks so visually cool.
Yeah.
But it's also scary.
What's going on here? What is going on here?
Oh.
What happened to him?
Got a heart attack.
I think he's faking it.
Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
This is not going well.
Oh. Oh no.
Nice.
They're just leaving him there?
He's gone, man. He's not wounded.
Oh my god.
What about Cinta?
Oh no! Something broke.
Yeah, that didn't sound good.
I can't feel my legs.
Oh man. I knew it.
Jeez, man.
Oh my gosh.
And that's so stressful.
Yeah, it looks like an eye. I get it. Oh my gosh, dude.
So they lost one, well maybe two.
Yeah.
Well, they lost. I think Gorn was back. He got shot too, right?
Where we're going.
So they lost two.
Dude has 4 arms. And he's the same type as Mom.
Yeah, he looks like Maz.
I need answers from Moss. I'm still waiting.
Ooh, she's like in there.
You want to guess how much is in there? 80 million, give or take. Between the two of us, we could be the winners here.
Wow. Your brother with the orchard?
I don't have a brother.
Wow.
There's a moon 8 parsecs from here with nobody home. Put that thing down, catch our breath, split up the winnings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, needed to.
He better not leave by himself.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I did everything I could.
It's not you, Doc.
And it's not what you think either. He wanted to take the money and leave you here.
He wouldn't do that.
Well.
He said to give this to you.
I don't want it.
He insisted.
Nemik is the guy that just passed
Yeah.
away, right?
Man, what a mess.
Yeah.
Got anything from Aldani?
Excuse me?
Aldani. Big rebel attack last night. It's all the news.
That's where it starts.
That's where it's gonna end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Dang.
So where's everyone else? Cinta
Cinta's still on
stayed.
Aldani.
She walked. She like kind of walked out.
She's probably going back to camp, but she's dressed in Imperial clothing. Val is obviously now left alone in this barn. Well, not alone, but she still has his freight with all of the winnings. He's just taking his 30K, and
So two of them died.
well, yeah, Skeen was basically going to betray everybody. That was his plan all along, and he kind of saw Cassian as a way to get to 40 million credits all for himself, at least.
Which is ridiculous, yeah.
And then Tamarin, we lost him.
Yeah, and Cassian and
Not Cassian.
Gorn is alive.
Gorn, the commander.
Gorn, yeah.
The
He
commander?
died.
Teeth.
I don't think he died, did he?
Who?
The
Gorn?
Imperial?
Yeah, I think he was the first one to get shot.
That was the first one.
Yeah, we also would have seen him again. I
Oh,
don't think.
man. I missed that.
So only three were left. Him and the two girls.
Wow.
Yeah.
I missed that he died.
I mean, the show brings so much. The show brings so much reality to
Yeah, there's
to
a realism
to the rebellion. Yeah, it's man.
Oh gosh.
Spectacular, man.
Yeah.
It was an absolute mess, which is, it's that realism. It's there was a plan. Nemik didn't make it, and you caught it. The line that he said to him, "You'll sleep when this is done." But you said, "What kind of sleep?" Probably his grave, and sure enough, sadly.
Yeah, no, this felt like
Well, I have a feeling-
moment in Red Dead Redemption 2.
I have a feeling Nemik's manifesto is gonna
Oh yeah, it's gonna
definitely spark something in Andor and Cassian.
Yeah.
To start to see the bigger picture.
which is so important. I mean,
Yeah.
that manifesto's. You were gonna say something.
No,
I'm sorry.
he also has a reason for wanting this money. He still has, he has to find his sister.
Right. That's
So this is
kinda all he
almost
wants.
like, yeah.
He
I think
just
that's
wants
where the show's moving.
Right.
It's like, okay, now we continue what he started trying to do at the
I
beginning.
wonder if he still expects Luthen to pay him the 200K, because he was supposed to pay him that plus the 30K for the job, and then he just wants to find his sister. That's kind of all he cares about. But the manifesto is going to make him care, I think, a bit more,
would
which
hope
we need
so,
that,
yeah.
or else we wouldn't have Rogue One, and if we don't have Rogue One, Luke doesn't get a chance to shoot down the Death Star. It's just
Right.
wonderfully connected. It's so wonderfully
Yeah.
connected. I was reminded we were watching Star Wars when the TIE fighters started shooting. And I heard the choo 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 choo, the sound. I can't
The
make the sound, but
alarms.
you know what I mean. The alarms. I have a hard time hearing the alarms and associating them with, oh, that's Star Wars.
No, it was spectacular. It was
I'm in love with it.
terrific.
I'm curious to see now what's the next little series that
Yeah.
Andor is going to.
Yeah, it's always 3. You
Go
see,
to.
it's like a 3-act. I've noticed that, even though it's
kind of like how it
multi-episodes.
was in Clone Wars, right,
Mhm.
Josh?
Yeah.
I didn't realize the plan was going to involve so much, like, forcing
Me neither.
people to
Yeah.
help them, and almost, like, I didn't realize they would interact so many soldiers and, like, people.
Yeah, it was like a spy espionage.
I thought it was like, we're going to sneak in and get out. I didn't expect them to
Yep.
have to, like, have hostages and,
Very
have to
espionage.
run from people.
Very
well,
Western.
So if you think of it, because it's the beginning of the rebellion, it's also easy to do that because the Empire isn't expecting it. So they're like, oh, okay, so they just listen to what they're doing.
Right.
But later on, when the rebellion is starting to become more familiar and common, they're probably like gonna start fighting back a lot easier, which is probably when the sneaking in becomes more I think, of of an important factor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Empire's aware of it now. Because it's the very first thing, I think that's why they were able to get away with this so easily.
For sure. I mean,
Well,
that
the
commander...
thing is,
sorry, go ahead.
the reinforcements weren't as critical here, so they could kind of get away. I mean, they still got attacked towards the end, but you know, when you're on like the Death Star or a pretty high Imperial base, where you know one thing goes wrong, you know, you have like over 100 stormtroopers coming your way, so you're definitely, it's still on the down low here, but clearly now the Imperial, is it the Imperial Security Bureau, they're on it now. They're on something.
What are they doing? Are they trying to plan a way to prevent it?
I have no clue.
I mean,
we're clearly gonna, I think, start seeing the stirrings of the rebellion, more planned attacks. You know, I think some of the Imperial characters we also have gotten introduced to are not coincidental, with the women being already catching on to the patterns of you know, the random attacks, and then our other friend, I forget his name, the one that ate the blue cereal. You know, I have a feeling we may see him again.
Yeah.
Karn, the Imperial officer they got.
What is it?
Karn.
Karn, yeah.
The guy that got demoted.
And I do wonder what the intention is with all of this money. Like,
well, they're funding. They need to fund the
right
rebellion,
for
the
rebel bases, I mean the ships,
weapons.
the X-wing, everything we start to see develop.
Recruitment forces
Costs money. So
I got it.
I still can't believe Skeen was just gonna be like, too bad, rebellion. I'm taking it for me.
But what's her name? The blonde girl.
Vel.
She was also just gonna let the young kid die. I think it's almost like, in a way, they are out for themselves as well. It's
that's why even I think the moment Skeen turned on him, and then the kid still died. He had every reason to not trust anyone.
Yeah.
Especially
she's like, oh, let's just go. We can't.
Well, I think she was actually for the mission. She is very much for the rebellion.
And the reason why that guy wanted to stop Skeen is because he wanted to take a stop so that he had the opportunity to steal the money.
Right.
He didn't care about the kid.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I think Nemik getting sick, listen to me, Nemik getting hurt, ultimately fatally hurt, was just like, oh, great. One less person to have to worry about the money, sharing the money with, or one less person to have to deceive.
Right.
Man, Skeen was a piece of work.
Yeah.
Well, it also brought out too that when shows about Andor and his, like, you know, how he made a connection with Nemik and he really cared about him, and to show, like, it brought out the true colors of a lot of the people on the team.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe I missed when Gorn died. I don't know.
It was
so quick.
It was
That's
so
just
quick.
it. I could be wrong. He could still be alive, but I have a feeling.
I think he was the very first one to get shot.
We have a lot of loose ends because Vel is she's gonna want to get back to Cinta for sure. Cinta has to get off, or maybe they're supposed to go back to camp as a. I don't know. It's interesting. There's a lot of now loose ends, and Andor is back on the run, moving again.
But we kind of just stay with Andor because even in the first 3 episodes there was some loose ends.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Just life moves on for Andor.
Yeah.
There's just certain things that you don't see again.
Right. Yeah. I can't help but think about what is going on in the other parts of the galaxy. This is the first episode where because I remembered, oh, this is Star Wars. What's going on with Luke right now? Like, is he's still at the farm, right?
Technically, this is still 5 years before the Death Star blows up.
Yeah, so he's just a kid on the farm right now.
Probably like a teen.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's still on Tatooine, just kind of being a kid.
Pod racing.
I
think that stopped. I wouldn't know.
Point, I don't actually. I mean, I'm sure that'd be funny actually seeing Luke pod race, but something like that.
He's just being a teenager,
just living, doing his thing.
I was thinking of Anakin. Maybe I'm like, oh, maybe
on Tatooine.
Luke can also,
pod race.
Yeah.
It's just a wonderful thing to witness that moment for Luthen, where he realizes, oh man, it's starting. Like, this is it. We've just made our big winnings. So this is a big influx of income for the rebellion, because obviously Mothma. What is it? Senator Mothma?
Mon Mothma, yeah.
Mon Mothma.
That's it?
That's it. I got it. She's having a hard time funding, so they needed to find their own way, and now they have, and they're going to help kind of ease some of that burden for her, who... it's so sad. She was being completely ignored.
Yeah.
I know.
But for the good reason. It's interesting because she looks down and sees it, and then we don't see her full reaction to it because obviously she has to hide it anyway. She has to look distraught, like, oh no, this is terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is horrible. Although inside she's like, yeah.
Exactly. That's why I love him going back there and celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say, just because I thought about this because you mentioned it. I don't know how. Maybe you guys in the comments could let us know and correct me, but I'm pretty sure Rebels is the only thing that could be going on around this time. Or maybe Rebels is a little bit before all this, but it's definitely
like he's had his run-ins with Ezra and stuff like that.
No, I wouldn't say that, but they're going
like happening.
It's happening simultaneously because the galaxy is a big place, so they're kind of jumping around and.
I would wager to say that what you originally guessed that it's a little before this, maybe. Yeah,
because I mean it's been so long since we've seen Rebels, but I remember I think it was the first season or the second where a younger Leia pops in, but not as young as we saw her in Kenobi. So
right, she's older. She's in the Senate.
Yeah, and I also don't know necessarily. Maybe you guys could educate us how quickly the rebellion progressed in terms of, having their own bases and the X-wings, because we are very much also, like you said, Josh, following Andor, and we don't know how involved he was, and how present the rebellion already was, because technically we're not watching the growth of the rebellion, we're watching Andor's journey to joining this movement. So I think it's very educational, and it's definitely making the whole story breathe. So yes, if you guys know anything more about that and have your speculations, let us know. We'd love to hear all of it in the comments.
Well, one last thing.
Yeah.
That commander getting slapped was a joy.
Yeah,
that dude,
emotionally,
that man was getting on my last
He was a great actor.
Yes. Kudos to him.
He did really good.
I did not like him.
I feel bad for his family, though.
But the family, yeah.
I know.
That's who I felt bad for.
It's still kind of, it's still kind of wrong. Like I said, in Red Dead Redemption 2, sometimes the gang does stuff, and it's just like, what the heck,
That's true.
Why are you tying these people up? Why are you, killing them? And of course, it's for different reasons in the game, but it's just that same feeling. And they're still doing wrong to these regular human beings, Yeah. Of course, it's for an ultimately great cause, but for the people just doing their everyday work,
Yeah.
It's.
They never intended on killing anyone, and then they started to, fight back and stop and resist, and it just. Oh, it was messy.
Great episode, yeah.
Beautifully messy.
Yeah.
Craziness, man. But thank you guys so much for joining us today for this reaction, and hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. We want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments as to what you thought of this episode, what you guys hope to see, what really stood out to you about this arc on Aldhani. And yeah, again, like we were kind of mentioning earlier, some speculations or some details that are good to know, I guess, lore-wise or timeline-wise, in terms of the history of the rebellion and the Empire and leading up to the Battle of Yavin. So we'd love to hear all your thoughts down below and connect with all of you in the comments. So just meet us down there. And if you guys are enjoying what we're doing here on this channel, you guys can check out more MaJeliv content down below in the link in the description or this card above, which will take you to our Patreon. And if you decide to support us monthly through our Patreon, just know that your support monthly will help us to hire an editor for this channel, as well as fund the creative projects that we are creating as a family of artists and actors. For those of you that don't know, we are a family of actors that work in the TV and film industry, except Mom. She's the boss.
She's the boss.
Big boss. But,
and artist.
But yeah, so, our creative projects are things that we are creating together and developing on our creative channel. In the meantime, as we wait and don't do auditions and, work. And if you guys want to be a part of that process and become a producer of those projects, and you believe in the goals and vision of MaJeliv, then just check that out. But regardless, you being here today means a lot to us. So thank you. Go out there, spread your light, and have a MaJeliv day.
Bye.
Bye.